Okay.
Just if you're curious that I never showed off in part 1, I should have. In fact, most of this I should have showed off in the intro, but here it is and everything. And just to get all this stuff cleared, here's where the DK rep actually plays. It doesn't play like right after the intro, like I just poorly edited. But anyways, all this stuff I'm just gonna show off, uh, just for convenience sake. So hello, this is Nintendo 14 playthrough on Donkey Kong 64, part 10. Last part, we finished up the Angry Aztec, defeated the boss, also known as Doggy Dong, with Diddy Kong. And this part, we're going to be looking over one more part of the menus in Donkey Kong 64. So I'm gonna show off one of the demos, and this one will show off later. Bit, I guess not. I guess so. We could show off this one, I guess, but just like I said, I meant to say this a bit sooner, but here's some of the title. The title screen will show off each and every single Kong as if like some sort of demo. So I guess like it'll tease you like which levels you want to go to. Like this one, I've been wanting to know where this level was at before I 100% the game, but that's all it really is to this, and I think I'll just skip this. I'll show off the rest, or maybe all this again, maybe sometime later in the playthrough. But here's this part that I skipped, but I should probably do this also. So let's just pick up that barrel and just jump, and I don't know. So I've shown off everything: Kong battle, sound, adventure, options. But there's one last thing that we never showed off, which is mystery. This will become available to you as soon as you collect any banana fairies, like we just did in the Angry Aztec. But by collecting the at least 2 banana fairies, you'll be able to watch cutscenes again, such as if you want to watch the DK rap again, you watch the intro story. But that's all there really is to that. I mean, you can also watch any other cutscenes that you can get into later, such as like the Jungle Japes intro cutscene or Angry Aztec intro, just like something like that. 6 will get you this Rampy arena, which we did with Donkey Kong. That'd be nice. Getting 10 will allow you to replay boss battles, so that's always great. So you consider there's a boss that you really liked, you have the liberty of just doing it without having to play through the game. Just play that certain boss. Unlike a certain game that I also really like but doesn't do. Getting 15 banana fairies will net you the Crusher, which is an unlockable multiplayer character. Kind of unique, but never sees the day of light in the single player, so unfortunate. They just use the event to turn them on or off. I don't know why you would, but I guess it's because you need to unlock him first. So I guess that's why they have the on and off feature. But that's that. However, getting all the banana fairies, all 20 of them, that is, you get the access to cheats. That means you have the liberty of making it so you can have infinite instrument power, crystal coconuts, film, oranges, ammo, etc. Even coins if you need to. So if you 100% the game, like I've done, and I guess if you just feel like not doing much effort on your second run, whether if it's trying to salvage for coins early on, or just don't feel like conserving ammo or anything like that, then you can do that. So anyways, let's finally go into our game here and actually pick up where we last left off, which was let's see here. The last parts we did leave off on the entry of the next area, but which is pretty high tech. But since we already explored that in the last part, which if you don't know how to get to this area, then just look in the last part. But anyways, we're just going to use the 4 panel that we activated all in the last part, and we're just going to go for this Donkey Kong, because I went ahead and actually ran through this area just so I know exactly which way I want to take down this pattern. So let's go to the Frantic Factory and let's just do this and hope this. Alright. So apparently this cutscene plays again. And not even the thing, but alright, sure. That's fine. That's kind of weird because the way I ended the last part was I stood right here, didn't move an inch or so, and just ended it. So apparently that can happen again. So walk forward and oh boy. Here he is. The moment we've all been waiting for. Help me, Chunky doesn't like heights. Yes, that is Chunky Kong, the final Kong that we need to unlock, but sadly, because of the way that I'm gonna be exploring this area, it won't take like another part or 2 to actually free him. Sorry, Chunky Kong, but just to keep with pace, I think I'll try and save you for as soon as I can. So right there's a little thing blocked, but that means you gotta get these little mecha Kremlings out the way. These guys will do some damage to you. The only way you can kill these things is if you use oranges. Like so. Just blow them up like that. You can even get it right up in front of them and do like what I like to call like an explosive slap, which is like throwing an orange at them at point blank. Really cool, but again for cinematic. I believe they're the only enemies where, I don't know if all enemies are like this, but they're one of those enemies where you don't get hurt by them if you like touch them. You only get hurt by if they attack you. You got a lot of oranges here. You're gonna need a lot of oranges for this area to deal with those mecha Kremlings. So I think I'll just get the liberty of just maybe getting another batch right there. And maybe this one too, why not? Because unfortunately, when you start up your save file, you only have about half of everything, so it means I only have half of the ammo count for my... Okay, apparently I'm wrong. Sometimes it could hit you, no matter what, so that's always it's inconsistent. So, yes, everything... I think I shouldn't mention this, but everything, including your music, everything is just... I said everything like a lot of times, but there's more bananas, but yes, your ammo counts and starting ammo will all be halved, so unfortunately it's that base. There's more coins that we even need, that's always great. Because like with the area, they got some stuff to buy. And more... Okay, that's like something that came out of nowhere that I didn't see. So I had to use the standing attack, which I don't enjoy using because that just burns up a lot of time. And thanks to darn TV, I can barely see. So in case if you're having an issue with that, like if you're playing on an old TV like I am, then maybe you can help by shooting at the walls. That could also help. But one unique thing about these Mecha Kremlings is that I think I'll just call that from now on, until I actually look back at the wiki and just see it. But by killing these things, instead of dropping one watermelon, they'll actually drop two, which is pretty darn dope if you ask me, because there's gonna be a lot of times in this area where you could take a lot of damage. Alright, so getting along with this, there's more bananas for Donkey Kong. I believe there's gonna be a lot of trail bananas here, and there's one switch right here. This won't free Chunky Kong, unfortunately, because that's Lanky Kong's job, and I believe that's gonna be in 2 parts, because I want to get this well organized here. So unfortunately, that'll be the case. So, I mean, Chunky Kong. Spoiler alert: Chunky Kong is my favorite Kong in this entire game. But you know, sometimes you have to preserve even your most favorite things. All right, so we got both these things. I believe Candy Kong will only serve purpose for Chunky Kong. I don't believe there's anything else that Candy Kong can do just yet, except for starting ammo. I'm almost running low on ammo. Alright. First thing you really want to do is each Kong will have an ability from Cranky Kong that they can purchase. So it's yours for 7 coins. You won't get far, so just pay off, which I will do. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that involves using this new ability that Donkey Kong is gonna get, which is the Gorilla Grab. This is the ability that I believe will start up a lot of events that will help us get gold bananas for the other Kong. So that's why I started off playing as Donkey Kong first, because I don't want to have to like do any links or whatever, making it so like you have to do one Kong. I want to make sure I play as the Kong that starts everything. So that's why I don't want to do any more, like, in order to get to this you have to have a Kong's help that we have to do in the next part. So I'm gonna try my best not to do a lot of that. So I'll try and go in a better order here. Alright, so mainly because this is like the first part in this area, I think it'd be proper to actually show off most of this area. I mean, there's not much. This area, Frantic Factory. This is where things are starting to become a bit more complicated. And oh jeez, actually, now I forgot. There is a barrel blast challenge that we can do. This one won't actually give you a golden banana. Well, actually it does, but the main attraction here is there's bananas, and then like with the llama or like the Angry Aztec barrel blast challenge, there is one thing that helps you get another golden banana. Oh, it's one of the more infamous ones. If you haven't played this game, then you might know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I actually have 2 batching areas here. There's one right up there, and you go back there and actually get the bananas, which was what I did. So shoot where that ring is, and I'll help you actually get to the next one. And just shoot the DK, and that's it. Really easy peasy. And that will open up. Dun dun dun. It's this thing. Oh boy, I have a lot to say about this thing. The arcade. Now, a lot of people can argue that this arcade thing, they consider it to be the hardest gold banana to get in this game, which I can kind of agree, but disagree. But there's a lot of other tough gold bananas in this game. But the thing is with this arcade though, I'll get to more once we actually get into it. But this arcade machine, really, what it is first you can only do this with Donkey Kong because he's the only one who can pull this lever. So what this is I did it again. I said is twice, but we get to play the original Donkey Kong game. Hooray! And we're not going to be playing it as Donkey Kong. Instead, we're going to play as Mario. That's great. So it's going to be a playthrough within a playthrough. Hello guys, this is Nintendo 14 playthrough on Donkey Kong. That's always great, but alright, so here's a little bonus for you guys. You can play Donkey Kong. I mean, because of this, I mean, who needs to buy the virtual console when you got this? I mean, for those playing this game on the virtual console, you really got a really big deal here. I just hope that they actually keep this in because, you know, sales. And I don't think they would even bother putting this game alone on just on the eShop or the virtual console. I believe they had that on the Wii Shop channel, but oh boy. If you ever want to play this game, I think this version of Donkey Kong, I'd say it's really fun because the sound effects and everything are really nice. But then again, I do like the original sound effects also. But I wish there was actually an option where you could actually do that. But the main reason why everybody hates this is not because of the first run, but something coming up a bit later. But let me just try and focus here. When you get 10,000 points up in the top left corner, you will get an extra life. So in case if you struggle with these last two levels, then they're there for you. And I don't know if I should take this jump or not, but you got those hotheads or whatever right there, so I think I'll just play on the safe side. I'm gonna take this second jump here. Up there, and he's not gonna oh, you're good. Second jump here. There's a trick where you can actually jump over to that area, but I think I'm gonna take the long way, which is a lot safer. And just take this real nice and slow, because I still don't have my second life. And that'd be really nice to have right now, but I can't. Alright, there's that hothead that is guarding like this purse that can also get you some extra points, but I just don't want to get that, so I'm just gonna take a minute here to concentrate on this one area. And go! Just go. Ah! I thought I can get this in one try. Ah. You really gotta time that string part. That's the tough part. I'll meet you guys back at that one specific spot. This is, I guess, I totally understand why this is the toughest banana, because sometimes, I won't lie, my first time ever 100%ing this game, this is the gold banana that I had to literally skip on my first run. It's that difficult sometimes. Alright, 75M, I know you're a terrible stage back in Super Smash Brothers, but I know I can traverse through you. Go on, I'm not scared of 75 meters, no. Maybe 50, or 25, or just all these meters in general. Because I think the way this game works is that, like, the higher you go, I mean, it's probably like on a construction building, so like, if this game had like modern graphics, you could see like the skyscrapers and like how high you are. Which I don't like, I hate heights. So like, I can see like some of this game comparing to King Kong. But alright, come on. Like, alright, now go. Same thing again. What else can I do to dodge that? I mean, go earlier or go later? I don't know. Alright, I got it. You know what? Alright, just all you gotta do is just alright, once that's over, I got my 10,000, so this next area is gonna be a piece of cake because they gave you 2 lives, so in case if you screw up right here right now, you don't have to do that 75M crap ever again. But I guess that's a really good tip to follow is you want to look at where the spring is arcing in the 75M, and wherever there's like a dip in that arc, then you can take cover through that and actually help better time yourself with the spring, so that's always great. And this part is just a cakewalk. All you really gotta do is avoid those fiery things that are really tough, but come on, just do it right there. And just like that. Barely made that, jeez. 128 2800, I guess? Yeah. But just like that, we rescue the princess. I get not princess, but Pauline. I don't know if she was a princess or not, but they would all return back in Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which I liked. It looked like a really good platformer. Before that, it was on the Game Boy. That was lesser known, but and then it brought over to the Game Boy Advance, which I really liked that game, but unfortunately I never had a original copy from that game. And then from there on out, Mario vs. Donkey Kong would just become a puzzle featuring the little mini toys, which I kind of like, I guess, but as it kept on going, just never followed the original formula. But anyway, Squawk was telling us that you have the option to play this game again for 2 coins. Not every time though, just for the first time again, it's 2 coins. But I'm not gonna do that because it's just a waste of time, and I think it will just burn up recording minutes. So I think I'll actually save that for later, along with something else that we'll get later, which involves the banana medals. Yeah, so that'll be the case there. I think after all that, as our first banana, we just got the toughest one for Donkey Kong by far in the Frantic Factory out the way. I believe the toughest gold banana in this entire game. Or not in the entire game, but just in this area in general. Anyways, now that's all over. Let's see, is there anything else you could do? I guess not, but by hitting that switch, if I did hit the switch, it looks like it did, but that switch that we hit, if we backtrack all the way back to the beginning area, this will allow us to, actually, here's what I could do. Instead of backtracking all the way back there, we can actually teleport back to the main area thanks to this #1 number pad. You know what, I'm sorry Chunky, but you gotta hold out for like a couple more parts, like I said a couple minutes ago, or moments. So unfortunately that will be the case. It's really my favorite Kong, but geez, I gotta wait. So I gotta wait, make myself wait. I mean, if you guys could, you could. I guess I'll tell you exactly how you can get Chunky Kong. All you gotta do is just use Lanky Kong, assuming that you have the orange stand, and that's all you really gotta do. Without the way, I think I'll show off this part right here. You come around to this area and just ground pound, I guess. So, oh, lag. Huh. That's kind of weird. But going all the way back here, you can actually get to your Snide HQ and a couple of tiny Kong's bananas. It's always great. But like I've said, this is the first part in this area, so we're trying to explore as much as we can. All these parts we will revisit all those areas again. But for now, we got our stuff right here. We got a green Casplat. I wonder who that's gonna be, because nobody else is for that. Yellow's for Donkey, red's for Diddy, blue's for Lanky, purple's for Tiny. Maybe green would be for Chunky Kong. I don't know. But you could make some really smart assumptions. Anyways, without out the way, I think one really good thing you could do, hit that 5 panel, because also that's also a really good idea, because 5 panels can be really useful for this area, because that will like banana part across the entire map of this area, which would be good for Frantic Factory. So that'd be good, because that'd be good for twice in a row. But if we go to Funky Kong in the Frantic Factory, he'll give us an ammo belt. This will double your starting ammo, so instead of 50, we'll have 100. So that'd be good for Funky Kong, because, you know, starting ammo is not really that plentiful, with just 25 when you start off your save file. And just like with every other part, I'm gonna take that 1 second break to rest my voice. Takes like 10 seconds. Alright, so I think that's alright. I didn't even really count, but right over there's a banana or a balloon for Donkey Kong. Alright, so that'll be great. I think there's also, if I'm not mistaken, there's the banana fairy right there. I think I'll just get this right out the way. So just step right forward, I'll take a picture. Come on, and say cheese banana fairy if you want to. And don't tell me you're like right near me. You're getting a little close there. Banana fairy, what are you doing? Get away from me. Yeah, take a picture. Yeah, get in my camera. It's right there. Still kind of wondering exactly how this camera works, but speaking of this camera, it'd be really cool if the remake, or not the remake, but the port for this game to the eShop, what if you could use the camera as a way to take pictures and use it to post Miiverse? I know I've touched on this topic a little bit in the last or a couple parts prior. But much like with Zelda or Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, what if you could use the camera to, I don't know, post things on Miiverse? That'd be pretty cool. So anyways, we got this here that might be a little tricky because the numbers are upside down, but you should figure it out no problem because the numbers are in different colors, like, you know, like odd numbers are in. I gotta focus here. Where is it? Oh, alright. So actually, I had back there, but odd numbers are sometimes different color, but just pay attention to the numbers, but just like so, just match numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It's all related to that, and my voice is still hurting, so I gotta take that break because I need it. Ugh. Whoops. Okay. Good thing is, if you do mess up the numbers, they're pretty forgiving, and if you miss the wrong one, nothing happens. So that's all it really is to that. All right, just jump up there, and just get that. Go banana, easy peasy as always. That's one down. You got 3 more to go, along with Donkey Kong's Casplat. That is actually a bit more tough also. So I guess you can say that Donkey Kong's Go Bananas are the toughest when it comes to getting them in specific spots. Alright, now that's all done. Areas for Diddy Kong. I believe we can go through this area right here, which is the Research and Development Center. R&D for short. Alright, that'll be that. Like, I think just long jump up here with our voice just hurting. Now, I know like as of this recording, spring break is long over, but also when I'm as of this recording, this will be my last recording that I do before I go back to high school. Go back to high school for things. Alright, so for another thing we could do is for Donkey Kong is we want to quickly make our way all the way back here, and there is some enemies here that we could deal with, or not. But there is a lever for Donkey Kong that we can pull. I believe, because my memory is really bad, because this is like stuff I've done like an hour ago in practice for this running. But by pulling this lever, actually, this will open the way to that battle crown that we could do right now, or we could save it for another Kong that I would like to show off. So I think I'll just do that for now. But or it could just since it's already open, and we got plenty other opportunities for Chunky Kong when we get him to do it, which was my plan, but unfortunately, forget it. I'm just gonna do it right now because we have it, and you guys viewers might get confused on when I actually do this. I guess so. Now, assuming that you do get Chunky Kong at this point, what you could do is not get screwed by the Casplat, because they actually give you a Casplat, so you can't do that trick that we did last time. So you just gotta really focus on dealing with this Casplat. But one thing you could do is you can do this with Chunky Kong and get an ability with him. It involves a ZB, and just stall out this guy. You can actually take him down in just 2 hits by doing that. But unfortunately, we don't have Chunky Kong, and I can't explain too much about him just yet because we don't have him. And I think it'd be better if we just showed on camera or on capture card what exactly he's like. So alright, so let's run down the clock. So that's great. Alright, let's just do a little speedrun tactic and just stall at the thing. That's great. Saves time for me and my memory on the capture card, because apparently I don't have much memory on my computer. Now just keep that in mind. I don't believe there's anything for Donkey Kong in this small little area, except for that little area that's for Diddy Kong. But there is one peak of interest right here, such as a banana balloon right here. Shoot it. Yep. It's just like that. Already 70 bananas for Donkey Kong. It's going really great. And there's another set for him right here. If we could shoot that coconut switch, you didn't have to aim down sights just to shoot that, but I just decided I could. By like aim down sights, like just do this and then just zoom in like that, but I didn't. Yeah. By going in here, you got a lot of stuff for Donkey Kong, such as film, bananas, and coins if you really need them. In case if you actually get into this area without having the lever pull thing. I believe because this feature, Donkey Kong is the only Kong where he doesn't have like a special ability like you. Like I said, him and Tiny Kong they don't have, since they already start out with their ZB attack, then they just don't do that. Instead, they have some a bit special. So that means Donkey Kong, in terms of attacks, he already has them. But hitting that lever will actually trigger this area right here that we actually detoured around. This actually becomes more relevant, and this is the reason why I actually decided to start with Donkey Kong for this part, because there's a lot of gold bananas that are linked to that one area that we just activated in order to actually do that. So that's the main reason why, and I believe that's like right next to where we got that. So let's actually do one thing. We could do is, it may look like you couldn't, because with other Kongs that we just released, there isn't much you could do. That you could talk to them. And what I just did it. I did the glitch. All right. Ha. I actually didn't thought I would actually get this on my first try. I was trying to do this in my practice run, but okay. It's what I just did. I threw orange and Chunky Kong fell right out of the cell. We don't need Lanky Kong. Hey, Chunky Kong, how you doing, buddy? Haha. Okay. You're scared. Hey, Chunky, you're all right. You're free now. You don't need Lanky to get you out. You're free. How you doing? You like to take a selfie? Like, I want to take a picture of you. Okay, like, yeah. Say cheese, Chunky. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. This looks great. Anyways, now that that's over, Chunky, if you want, you can go into that tag barrel and help us out here. Or you could just be an NPC if you want. And we'll just come back to you later on. How about that? Sound good, Chunky Bell? Alright, good. Did not expect to actually do that glitch that easy. So just if you want to do that yourself at home, you can. And I sure hope the Virtual Console version on the eShop doesn't patch that, because that glitch is loads of fun. And as you can obviously tell, that's what it's gonna be like for Chunky Kong, because that won't. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's just getting really weird here, because. Alright, I'm just walking through things, going under things. Alright. So I think there's one gate area that just opened up right in front of the number 4 pad, but there's another thing I want to do right before we actually get in through that area, but because let's find that other number 4 pad, shall we? Because it's real close, and that'll really help us out with getting through this area, and helping us with the progression of getting this. So I've still not gotten over with that glitch that I did with Chunky Kong Cell. There's gonna be a lot of glitches. I think hopefully I'll try and do as many glitches as I can with Chunky Kong, because Chunky Kong is like a blast to do glitches with, because that's Chunky Kong for ya. Because the thing with Chunky Kong is, I believe he stays in one spot when he's in that cell. So like the cell rocks back and forth, and this jump is really tough to make. And he doesn't really move in line with the cell. Oh, I just screwed that up. So I won't try to do as many cuts here. I'll just try and like concentrate here. If I do need to concentrate for one part, then I will like go silent for a second to rest my voice and make sure I make this, because I don't want to be distracted while I'm trying to do something. Like if you're driving, you don't want to be talking to someone while driving. It just doesn't work. I mean, some people could, but I'm not one of those persons. I can only do one thing at a time, apparently, because that's how I like to roll this game. So that glitch, I really like that. I hope you guys like that too. Can we make this right? No, come on. Yep. Nope, I guess not. I'm just gonna fall again. There's a reason why I want to get this area right now, because the banana port, it's right after that tricky jump that we have to make. And this is, no, that's not it. Alright. So can I like get this? Maybe I have to. I really don't want to cut, because I think I've used like 2 or 3 cuts, and the more cutting I do, it's just more strain on my editing software apparently, because it gets slower and slower with every edit that I make. Especially when I did back then I did my Mega Man guide for the Game Master Guys' channel. I did say I want to make one, but apparently I'm just gonna scrap that, because besides the work, but just I'm busy making videos for not just myself, but also Tom, Pikmin 2. We're getting to that pretty soon. I don't know when, but pretty soon. But finally we got there. But we want to keep on going a bit further. Still can't get over that fact that I did that Chunky Kong glitch. I think there's some videos about that on YouTube where I see it, but I tried searching it up pretty soon after that, but I guess no luck. But instead we're just gonna jump over here. Maybe I'll end I'm thinking about ending the video like that, right next to Chunky Kong. Alright. Because how awesome that was. Alright, so, alright. If we can find where, because the thing with Donkey Kong's blueprint, where you can get from the yellow cast plat, we really need to, well, they're not really yellow or like that colored, but their hair is that what indicates them, because and the cast plats will have different hair color depending on what blueprint you're holding, and once you defeat them, their hair becomes regular colored, so it'll be just white. Alright, now I believe it's right, not right there, but somewhere. Let me actually look around here. I think it might be on the other side. I don't think ground pounding was worth it, because even if you still ground pound, you might still take damage. Alright, I think it might be actually a bit lower. I think we actually went up a couple platforms too high, or I don't know. I don't want to make any more cuts, but yeah. I'm still in shock that I did that Chunky Kong glitch so easy. Maybe it's because of Donkey Kong, but I don't know. I might have to fall here. Fall damage. Luckily, I got the number 4, so I'm alright. There's a red cast plat for Diddy Kong if you need them. Or if you're doing this out of order, as always I've been saying. And unfortunately, now we activated that. We got some more hazards to deal with, which is that, so that might be annoying. Alright. This is that Mecha Kremling that's just gonna try and attack us after we banana port, but alright. Can we... Alright, so, like, no joke, really. Can we just find wherever this cast plat is? Because I don't want to deal with this anymore. Because after this, I want to... Oh, okay. That was nice. I just want to get the gold banana and hang out with Chunky Kong. No! Alright. I guess I'll use my last cuts before my editing software just screws up. What are you looking at? Oh, die. Alright, finally I got that, even though I cut it out, but... Alright, this part you want to make really sure. Jump right here, alright? And just shoot him like that, like he's really helpless, because look at it, just stand right there. A little jerkish, but that's all you really gotta do. Shoot him a bunch of times. Make sure he's dead before you jump over there, because fighting him right here, that's barely gonna happen. That's all. I'm just gonna take the fall damage, I don't care, donkey. Just take it. Just take it like a man. And let me get one good look at Chunky Kong, because I believe when you get into a new area, I think everything's reset and it's gonna suck. But hey, Chunky Kong, I like that. I wish you could have more of that. Like in the single player, you could. It looks like you're actually playing as Chunky Kong. Like, yep, I guess not. But Chunky Kong's still right there. But hey, he's great. Yeah, he's all right. You can shoot him, I guess. Shoot. All that, but that's great. Alright, so unfortunately, when we enter a new area, then he's gonna go back into his cage, unfortunately, because you know that's how the game runs. So we're gonna just have to go through here and just cut our losses here. Alright, we got just half our health here, and we got 85 bananas. That should mean that the rest is gonna be in this area. And there's a blue balloon all of a sudden in this area. Not gonna be that tough because you gotta go through this invincible. No other way to do it. You just walk right through here, get your 100 bananas, and that's it. Gold banana right there. We got the blueprint, everything for Donkey Kong, just like that. And just in case if I'm wrong here, I think I might just go back here and backtrack a little bit. And we're just like, this is like only the beginning. But still, I'm really glad. I will just pat myself on the back for doing that glitch with Chunky Kong cell, because I know it was possible, but yeah, there's barely any videos about doing that with Chunky Kong. So let me like check exactly if he's oh yeah, just as I suspected, he's back in his cell. So sad face. But you know what? I don't want. You know what? I'm not gonna take that. No. You know what I want to do? Because Chunky Kong is my favorite Kong in this game. I gotta do it again. I'm destined to do it again. Even though this part's going in overtime. Which it might take like, this video might be 35 minutes. It's something I'm gonna have to deal with when playing through this game, because that's what this game deserves. I mean, longer parts, because how big this game is. Feature length, man. But I gotta do it again. Come on, Chunky. Come on, Chunky. Be free. You gotta get the right angle too. That means do that. Alright, nope. Yep. Uh-oh. I think I did it wrong. I gotta do this right, because... Alright, I believe once you hit his cell once, he stays locked in. But if you don't, like, do anything, he's gonna actually move in sync with the cage, so... It's very important that what you do is... Like, tutorial instructions. Alright, so I guess we'll pay Candy Kong visit every time I screw it up. But, I gotta end this video off with Chunky Kong out of his cell with the glitch. So I guess I'll do one more cut until I can actually get it again. Alright, I got the trick. The way that this glitch works, you have to throw the orange on the cell part, not like the top or the bottom. It has to be directly at the cell. And make sure he's fully swung, the cage is fully swung over to one side for him to actually get it. Because that's how it works. So let me try and do this real quick. Just really careful here, because once you screw it up, you have to go into either Cranky, Candy, or any other area so you can try it again. So that way it will reset. This thing will actually reset. Alright. Come on. Right. Oh, nope. Sometimes it'll actually bounce off, but you want to make sure you get this real carefully. Like right there. Come on. Chunky, fall out. Oh. Chunky. Come on, Chunky. Oh. Well, you know what? Forget it. I mean, the glitch is not that hard to pull off, but it's not that easy to pull off, but that's gonna be it, I guess. Chunky, you're really that close. Chunky. Oh well, that's unfortunate, I guess. I actually pushed him back in. Come on. No, I guess not. Sad face, unfortunately, we can't get Chunky back out of his cell again. So, unfortunately, that's going to be the case. So, that's going to be it for this part. Tune next time for part 11. As we're going to be exploring the Angry Aztec as Diddy Kong. So, till then, see you guys later. I'm sorry, Chunky Kong couldn't do the glitch again.